Levin Roche adjusted his jacket with a deliberate motion, the fabric settling smoothly over his shoulders. He exhaled slowly, the weight of the moment pressing against his chest. His golden brown hair, neatly slicked back, carried the faint scent of pomade. The wire frame of his glasses rested coolly against the bridge of his nose, a familiar presence despite the unease tightening in his throat. His eyes, deep green with flecks of something darker, flickered with uncertainty, an emotion he rarely allowed himself to acknowledge, yet one that lingered now, unwelcome and persistent. The weight of his family's expectations pressed heavily on his shoulders. He had just turned 20, and this was his wedding day. But this was not just a wedding. It was a declaration, a pact that would seal the Roche family's alliance with the powerful Callahan family, whose Irish roots ran deep in the city and whose Italian ties extended into their own world. Levin had grown up knowing this day would come, but the reality of it still gnawed at him. In the grand hall downstairs, guests were already mingling, the murmur of their conversations carrying faintly through the marble corridors. Levin's older sister, Lucretia, had already fulfilled her role in the family's grand design, marrying into the Affini clan. Her marriage to Aurelio Affini was a spectacle of pomp and power, and she had embraced her duty with a quiet grace that Levin admired. Now it was his turn to uphold the family's legacy. A soft knock interrupted his thoughts. He turned to see his mother, Vittoria Roche, entering the room. She was a striking woman, her beauty undiminished by age. Her dark eyes studied him with an unreadable expression. "You look every bit the man you're meant to be," she said, her voice calm but firm. "Your father would be proud." Levin nodded, swallowing the lump in his throat. "This is what's best for the family." "Yes," she agreed, stepping closer and adjusting his tie. "And for you. Do not forget that." But Levin wasn't sure what she meant. Was this marriage truly for him? Or was it simply another chess move in his father's carefully constructed empire? His bride-to-be, newly 18-year-old Stephania Callahan, was little more than a name to him. They had met briefly during negotiations, her sapphire eyes meeting his with a mix of defiance and resignation. She was as much a pawn in this arrangement as he was. "Do you think she hates me?" Levin asked suddenly, surprising even himself with the question. Vittoria paused, her hands lingering on his shoulders. "Hate is a luxury neither of you can afford. In time, respect will grow, and perhaps something more." Her words were meant to comfort, but they felt hollow. Respect, duty, sacrifice. These were the pillars of his life, the foundation on which his future rested. Love, if it ever came, would be an unexpected gift. The door opened again, and this time it was Lucretia. Dressed in an elegant crimson gown, she looked every inch the confident woman she had become since her own wedding. She smiled, though her eyes betrayed a hint of sympathy. "Ready, brother?" she asked. "As I'll ever be," Levin replied, his voice steady. Lucretia stepped closer and adjusted the rose boutonniere on his lapel. "You'll do fine. Stephania is strong like her family. This alliance will make us unstoppable."